matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Miami's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The inside handoff. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. The quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Here's the give off the left side. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Well, let's not make football hard. Quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. To the air, it's Carr. Got it behind the line, it's Lewis. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He'll keep it himself. And that's a live ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Miami. The defense putting points on the board.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. that is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change. They might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Great place to start for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick, and I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Johnson wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the... It's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Out of the gun to give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
He makes a catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down for this offense. To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold.
Turning it on! He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that.
Found the seam on the left. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Makes the grab. It's Lofton. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Johnson looking to throw. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. You find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
To the air, it's Carr. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop. line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Still looking, on the move. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing.
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Quickly out to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Carr. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that complete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. To go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
And here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 18 over Florida State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Inside the 25. Stopped at the... score clock will stop to move the chains.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Let's go!
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Back to throw, it's Carr. Got his man on the right. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Irish!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Past the first down marker and still running. Lowers those pads. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes! He would not be denied.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Carr. Get it out on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Plows through the defense. He'll have it. First down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Spins away from the... Oh, he did it again! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Young. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Nick.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The running back has it. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to throw its car. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He'll field the punt and take it back. working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Running to the left. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now the field is so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
They'll go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Power football with the run. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the back. Turning it on! Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Johnson looking to throw. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Smith. He's shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. Headed to the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. And they're looking for a fourth-quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They looked finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. This is a designed run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Pulls it in. It's Sherrill. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Canes have this offense rolling. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Johnson wants to throw it. And they can't make the connection.
That how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback.
Well, that's the corner's second sack of the game now, and he's doing a great job at the line of scrimmage, not telegraphing that he's blitzing. He's keeping his eyes on the receiver. Right when the ball is snapped, he uses his speed to get in the backfield to bring the quarterback down.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Opening play of this drive comes from the... They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
And the nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to their receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability. That's a big first down for this offense.
Got a man, it's Smith. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field, but how about the speed of the linebacker, able to close and make that tackle? That's impressive.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He's got it down the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Irish send out the punt unit.
Number 12 on to kick it away.
They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wants to go up top on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is... heartbreaker this late in the game. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll try the left side. Great move. Now he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. And tackled there by the defense.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down, and shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Bowman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rank.